The next thing is I want to create another one. It should be something similar to this one, but that one is going to be for the RS. So let me select this div entirely all the way to here and do Shift Alt down arrow key. That will allow me to make a duplicate of it. Then this one should be RS. Okay, everything down here is going to be the same. All right. So you see at the top here, I already have RS, which come from the database, which means I already have the RA in place. The only thing now left for me is to decide how I can pick this RA. So before I do that, I would like to work with some state hook. So let me use state, and then I will come inside here before this, and let me define this state hook const. So let me say selected RA, and also let me do set selected RA. Okay, and that is going to be use state and as an empty array, because the selected array is going to be an array. So initially it is just an empty array, okay, with the selected item. So now I will come down here. You see, for that of the LG, I immediately in the first place simply put the value like so. Okay, but for this selected array, I want to make a condition. Okay, so since it is going to be a condition, that means I will have to wrap this inside curly braces. After you select everything, if you open curly brace, okay, then everything is going to be wrapped inside the curly brace. So this is what I am going to do. Selected RA dot length. Okay, I am targeting that length. If the selected RA dot length is greater than 0, only then I want to render this all RS. Okay, else just render nothing there, like so. And then this one I will remove it for now. I will come back to it a little later. Okay, so what that means is going to be that now if I come over here, you will see selected RA is just nothing. Okay, but I want to make it so that if I click here and select, let's say Basa, I want to be able to see has selected RA, and then if I click, I will see all the RAs belonging to Basa. And that is the next thing I will do, which means this action that will happen here of building the RS for Basa should be dependent upon my selection of these and LGs, right? So that means I will have to create some sort of event handler here. And the event handler that I will be creating, let me come back to the select here, is going to be on change. So on change is going to be handle change LG. I decide to give it this name. It does not exist yet, but I will create it right now. So let me do const handle change LG, and that is going to take an event because it is raising an event. Okay, so what do I do here? Well, whenever we call this event, we are looking for whatever the value is. So first of all, if we don't have anything in the value, so it will be e.target.value, then we will return selected RA. Okay, set selected RA is simply going to be an empty array like so. So kind of like resetting it. What that means is that if we if we from this buzzer, if I simply say all LGs, that means I am not selecting any particular LG. So this one should not say select RE. Do you understand? You get the logic? Okay. But if I select any one of the LGs, then of course I am putting in some value, and then here I want to use that value to make some filtering from the RS. So that is exactly what is happening here. So if it is not, that means if this target has something, it's not an empty something, then we want to set the selected RA. So let me do set selected RA, and then this selected RA is going to check in the RS dot filter. We will use a filter function. Filter of an array will filter something that you are looking for. Okay, so I will filter, and it takes in a callback function. So the callback function that it does is going to be RA, such that the RA dot LG ID is equals to the target value E dot target dot value. Okay, so this, unless we have some error, it should work. I hope you are getting the logic here. I know it is a little bit confusing. Let me explain. We are updating the selected RA, and we pick the entire list of the RS belonging to the two local governments. Then I filter them. Then what do I filter them with? I am targeting to filter them using this value. Remember, this value can be 1 or 2 because that is the LG ID. Are you guys with me? So here I am targeting that if the RA dot the LG ID is equals to this, then it is among the items to not filter out. That is what I am doing. So that means this selected RA is now going to contain something. So now that it contains something, the length of it is definitely going to be greater than 0. So it will say all RAs. And then finally, down here, I will do selected RA dot map. Here we pick each RA and create an instant return of the callback function. And here inside the callback function, we create an option, and then each option is to have a key, which should be ra.id, with also a value of ra.id as well, and then with the inner HTML of ra.ra. Okay, so a cikin akwai waɗanda suke kamo tashar ko. So let me go ahead and save that, and then run and see if we have some error or not. Let me select basa all RS. We hit kaza. Let me select just now. Let me see all LGs. We don't have anything. So wannan mun zo ƙarshen wannan kenan, amma ban ji wani ya